Hi, I'm Lori, a senior solo traveler, and I'm in the midst of packing for a month-long trip. So I thought I'd share with you what I put in my personal bag. Now, when I say personal bag, I'm talking about the bag that you put underneath the seat in front of you. Even if you bring a carry-on bag, which you put in the overhead bin, or check a bag, you always want to have a small personal bag that you have easy access to during the flight. Now, I use a backpack, but you can bring a duffel or a tote bag. But I would suggest something that zips so that things don't spill out and you lose them. I would also suggest something that's malleable so that it actually fits underneath the seat, because airlines have various different sizes of spaces, and sometimes I've even seen bars in the middle of them. So having a malleable personal bag is a good idea. And also, I think having one that is waterproof. There's twice now I've had a neighbor spill their drink on the floor and it has seeped all over my stuff. Make sure that you have something that's at least water resistant. So I'm going to go through some various categories of things that you should consider putting in a personal bag. I'll share what I'm going to bring, but you might have some other things that are priority for you. So here goes. Comfort items. If you're going on a long flight, you're going to want to have some comfort items with you. Now, many people swear by those neck pillows. I'm not a big fan of them. Not because I don't think they work, but because once you're off the plane, you got to lug that thing around wherever you go, and it doesn't really have a second function. On the other hand, I have a travel pillow that I love. It's a memory foam pillow. It rolls into a cylinder, and it's easy for me to just hook on my bag and carry around, but more important, it serves two functions. It works on the plane, but it also works when I'm trying to sleep at night. I also like traveling with a sleep mask, particularly for a long flight where I'm going to try to get some sleep. Now, I know half of you out there right now have just said, oh, I hate those things. And frankly, I hate most of them too. But this particular one, and I'll leave a link in the description below, I'm not sponsored by it, it is just really, really comfortable. It's adjustable, so I just put it on really, really loosely, and it's made out of silk. It's really light, and so it doesn't smash my eyes. It doesn't make marks on my face. Just really comfortable, but it blocks the light out. I also bring earplugs. I know a lot of people are uncomfortable with these. If you prefer the noise-canceling headphones, I'm a side sleeper, so they don't really work for me, but if you like headphones, those are great too. And I always bring a hair tie just to get my hair out of my face when I'm trying to sleep. Travel documents. Obviously, travel documents are some of the most important things you bring on a trip. They can include your passport, which you want to have very easily accessible, but you want to also have it secured in a nice zipper pocket. I actually do not put mine in my personal bag. I have some wonderful travel pants that have a nice big pocket in the thigh that is very secure, so I always have it on me. But either way, if you put it in your personal bag, just make sure it's easily accessible. I also carry my global entry card. If you have that, you might want to have that easily accessible too. If you have printed boarding passes or tickets, you want those to easy access, or your phone if everything is on your phone. I usually carry just the phone and make sure that I can pull it out quite easily. And finally, my other travel documents are my itinerary. And for this trip, I have this huge and heavy folder full of paperwork. But I have a whole bunch of different tickets, train tickets, bus tickets, all sorts of other information. Some of it I could probably pack in my bag, but I like to keep it all in the same spot. And I also like to review everything on the flight over just to give myself a little bit more preparation for my trip. Essentials. Essential items can include things like refillable water bottle. I always carry one and try to fill it up before I get on the plane, so that I'm not at the mercy of the flight attendant giving me liquid when I need it. I also bring tissues because there's something that happens to me when I get up in the plane with the pressure. Always makes my nose run a little bit. It's nice to have these. I also bring disinfectant wipes so that I can wipe everything down as soon as I sit down so that I don't pick up any bugs. The last thing I want to do is get sick before I even get to my destination. And most importantly, I have my eyeglasses. They're critical for me, so I bring them, and I also have prescription sunglasses that I put in my personal bag so that when I get off the plane, and if I need them, they're easily accessible. Electronics. Now, everyone has different needs in terms of electronics. Some people can just use your phone, and more power to you. I have to bring a laptop, and a lot of people do for work, and they are kind of heavy and cumbersome, and then you have to bring the cord and everything that goes with it. But I need it for this YouTube channel, and so it is kind of my main source of electronics. If you don't want to bring a laptop, but you want a little bit bigger screen, you could bring a tablet or an e-reader, definitely your phone. And I think it's very important to have a power bank. When you're going on a long trip, particularly one that might take you 15, 20 hours to get there, your watch and your phone are going to die. So it's important to have a power bank with you that's fully charged before you go. Medications. Obviously, if you have prescription medicine, you should carry it in your personal bag, and it should be in its original packaging. You should also consider carrying pain reliever for a headache. If you need an inhaler, you want to bring it. Any sort of medicine. I often travel with cough drops, just in case I feel a cough, particularly with the pressurized plane. Sometimes it makes me cough, and I don't want to make my neighbors uncomfortable by coughing. And sometimes I give it to my neighbors so they stop coughing. But it's a good idea to have any sort of medications in your personal bag so that you have easy access to them. Valuables. Even though I could pack some of my valuables in a carry-on, I always try to pack my valuables in my personal bag so I can keep an eye on them. Now, I have quite a bit of expensive camera equipment, so I definitely stuff it into my personal bag, which can kind of make it heavy sometimes, but it's important to me to have those things close at hand and not worry about them getting damaged because of being mishandled or lost. I recommend not traveling with jewelry or traveling with very inexpensive jewelry, but nothing too valuable. I have travel earrings and that's all I go with. But if you have jewelry and you really like to wear jewelry, try to keep that on you if anything has a lot of value. And you certainly want to have your wallet, your cash, your credit cards in a secure place in your personal bag or in a secure place on you. Toiletries. Especially if it is a long flight, you're going to want to have some toiletries on hand that you can easily access. These could include toothbrush, toothpaste, because you want to brush your teeth before you get off the plane. Lotion. I really like having lotion on hand because I feel like it just gets so dry up in the air. Same thing with eye drops. Because it's so dry, I'm often wanting to put some eye drops in. I bring a very small travel size thing of deodorant and I use it if I'm starting to feel too sweaty. And hand sanitizer. Snacks. I recommend packing healthy snacks when you're traveling. If you're on a long flight and they don't provide a meal, obviously you want to bring your own. Try to bring something that is healthy. Don't consider going to the airport and grabbing something and bringing it on the plane with you. It's not the healthiest way. So try to prepare your own food and bring it with you and put it in your personal bag. One caution though, if you do have food items that you haven't eaten, when you get to your destination, sometimes they have restrictions on what you can bring in. That might include nuts, fruit, and meat. So if you have any of those items, you either need to throw it out before you go through customs or declare it. And if I were you, I would try to finish it before you get off the plane. And again, don't bring anything that smells too much or is too crumbly. I tell you, your fellow passengers and your flight attendants will thank you for it. Reading and non-electronic entertainment. If you're not bringing any electronics for entertainment, and more power to you, I would suggest bringing a book, magazine, puzzle book, cards, anything to entertain yourself that's non-electronic. Feel free to put in your personal bag too. Outerwear. Even if you are going to a very warm destination, don't get on the plane with your shorts and Hawaiian shirt. I'm telling you, some of these planes could be absolutely frigid. You want some sort of outerwear to keep you warm in the flight if you need it. And sometimes you don't, but if you need it, you want to have it. And that could be a sweater, a jacket, scarf, comfy socks. I usually just bring a jacket because I'm going to use it for the rest of the trip. And if you want to see how I pack my jacket into a small little ball like this, then watch my video on how to pack a jacket. I'll leave a link in the description below. Spare set of clothes. And the last thing you should consider putting in your personal bag is a spare set of clothes. Now, if you're checking a bag, it's kind of mandatory that you do that because if they lose your bag, you at least have one set of clothes that you can alternate with what you have on. If you are bringing a carry-on, you can put that spare set in the carry-on as long as you're confident, again, that they aren't going to gate check your bag. Minimally, I think you should put a spare pair of underwear, underclothes in your personal bag just so you have that on hand with you. I hope these suggestions help you on your next flight, and if you have other suggestions for travelers or things that you pack in your bag that I haven't mentioned, please share it in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. Check out the Senior Solo Travel website, where all my videos are laid out in an easy-to-access format, and the Travel Facebook forum, where you can interact with other travelers. I've left links to those sites in the description, as well as to other travel advice videos. And if you'd like to follow my senior and solo travel journeys, please like and subscribe. Cheers!